Hello, I'm Charlotte Atchley, editor of Baking and Snack magazine, and this is a Baking and Snack case study. Joining me today are Brian Crilly, Vice President of International Supply Chain for Papa John's, and Sandy Cazalet, National Accounts Manager for Restaurant Chains and Global Accounts for Lesaffre. Thanks for joining me today, Brian and Sandy.
Thanks for having us. Looking forward to the conversation.
My pleasure.
So Papa John's is very proud of its commitment to fresh dough. Brian, I hoped you could tell us a little bit about Papa John's fresh dough platform and why Lesaffre is such a critical part to its success.
Sure thing. So for Papa John's, it really starts with our fresh dough. We're very proud of our fresh dough. It's a fresh, never frozen product. It's 6 simple ingredients: flour, water, salt, sugar, oil, and yeast. And yeast being a very critical ingredient. Our slogan, as everyone knows, is better ingredients, better pizza. And it really does start with the ingredients that we choose to put into our dough, and using the Lesaffre instant yeast since really the beginning days of Papa John's has allowed us to achieve our better ingredient, better pizza commitment. And we're very proud of that.
We're very fortunate because of our quality and consistency of that product that Papa John's has worked with Lesaffre since the beginning. And I've been the rep since 22 years ago.
That's an incredible legacy that these two companies have built over decades working together. How have Lesaffre and Papa John's collaborated when it comes to both R&D as well as quality control?
So I'd start with the quality control part of that question. And I think that is a strength of the Lesaffre product for us. Quality is immense important for us, but without consistency, you don't have the quality. And we've received the quality and the consistency from Lesaffre for over 40 years. We use Lesaffre across the globe, and we count on the Lesaffre product to perform as it should in all our dough manufacturing facilities across the world. And when the time arises and we need to partner with Lesaffre or reach out to Lesaffre for their technical experience and their technical expertise, they're always there to help us if there's any cases that we need to pull them into from a technical standpoint. So quality control has been a big success with our partnership with Lesaffre.
We're very fortunate to have baking centers around the world where we can offer that service, and our technical bakers are always available to help as well. On an R&D side, one thing that Papa John's does that I love is the suppliers that have been around for a long time. You collaborate actually with other suppliers for that better ingredient, better pizza Papa John's goal in mind. So you'll have a yeast company along with a flour company and an oven company all working together for this common goal. It's a great thing.
So Papa John's has experienced a lot of international growth in the past few years. How has Lesaffre supported Papa John's during that global expansion?
I've taken care of Papa John's for quite a long time. And as you mentioned, the growth globally has been tremendous over decades now. I have been on speed dial with Papa John's since that time. Whenever Papa John's goes into a new region around the world, they obviously need to source the ingredients that they have trust in. And so they would call me up and I would hook up Papa John's with our team in that region so they can source our ingredients locally. Obviously, that helps with, number one, consistency of supply, and number two, cost, because you don't have to export it from the United States.
Yes. The Lesaffre yeast, it's an interesting story, but it is the one ingredient that we have the most consistency across the globe. And again, in effort to achieve that consistent dough quality and better ingredient, better pizza that our consumers come to expect from us, we rely on the Lesaffre yeast. And Sandy, we have a supply chain team across the globe supporting the 45 plus countries that we're in, and having our supply chain team connected with Sandy and her team in ensuring that we can source the Lesaffre yeast in all our markets has really facilitated the success that we've seen in our markets and our growth.
Well, thank you so much, Brian and Sandy, for joining me today for this baking and snack case study.
Thanks again for having us.